On February 27, Xiao Zhan posted a long article in his personal weibo in response to the vigorous 227 incident and solemnly apologized to everyone. This apology article has a lot of information. He first described his own mental journey after the incident. Because the incident happened suddenly and public opinion was uncontrolled, he has a lot of scruples in his mind as the person involved, so he chose not to say anything at the beginning. He wrote, "Today, I have some things to say to everyone. I thought about many ways. In the end, I decided to use the simplest way to tell everyone about my feelings and perceptions during the year. These thoughts may not represent anything, let alone solve something, but I still hope to say these words today. At this time last year, the storm happened very suddenly, like an explosive barrel that suddenly exploded. Exploding me entirely into a state of shock. My phone was constantly exploding with calls, my WeChat notifications never stopped. Everyone's opinions and questions, they all rushed towards me. I wanted to talk at the time, but I didn't know what to say. There were a lot of scruples in my heart. I was afraid that every word would be overinterpreted and amplified, which would cause more disturbances. So at the time, I chose not to say anything." When he wanted to speak up, everything was already difficult to control. He wrote, "Unexpectedly, the antagonistic emotions between various circles and different layers of public opinion on the internet later became bigger and bigger like a snowball, and the involvement became wider and wider, and it was gradually went out of one person's control, and even after, I wanted to speak out to recover it, but everything can no longer develop as I expected. This kind of life clamored and tore at me until now. And my condition, in this year, is more like going through countless long and groggy tunnels. Uneasy, reflective, struggling. I also questioned what I did wrong and why everything was like an uncontrolled ship after that day." He doubted himself, digested the situation and spent a lot of time to understand the criticism, and realized that he was wrong at the beginning. "I spent a long time digesting all this, and I spent even longer to understand what everyone said and did. Slowly, I began to understand what people criticized me personally. From the moment I did not express my attitude, I had missed the window of rational communication with everyone. From the beginning, I was wrong." He realized the mistake of his idol, lost his voice, apologized to those who were affected or hurt by his lost voice, and also apologized for not fulfilling his responsibilities to guide fans. He wrote, "At that time, I had not been able to understand the whole incident clearly, had not figured out the direction of everyone's emotions, and even less understood what kind of responsibilities as a public figure should bear at that time. Therefore, I missed the opportunity to communicate with everyone, and also missed the responsibility to channel this oppositional emotion. Now, I clearly realize and understand that in this year, everyone's criticism towards me being idle lost his voice is correct. During the year, I kept reflecting. As a public figure, in addition to continuously improving my skills, I must also take responsibility, assume corresponding social responsibilities, and dare to express correct values. To the extent possible, I should guide those who like me and follow me. Although my studio and I have expressed some attitudes through weibo and interviews during this year, the storm caused because of me and the harm brought to others due to opposition of different circles is hard to heal. No matter how late your own problems are, they need to be corrected. I hope to make my first statement here. Xiao Zhan, solemnly apologize to those who have been affected or hurt by me for the lost voice last year. This is my first responsibility facing the public, facing the problem squarely, and admitting my mistakes." He wanted to take this opportunity to persuade fans again, respect every individual, and start again from today. He wrote, "At the same time, I also hope to take this opportunity to say something to my fans. This is my second responsibility. In an interview last year, I once said that I don't agree with the argument of managing fans, because everyone is an independent individual, and neither I nor my studio have the right to treat this relationship like a senior-junior management relationship." Later, I kept thinking about it. Maybe I can't use words like managing to define the relationship with fans, but I have the obligation to guide correctly and promote actively. So today, I want to tell my fans that everyone has the right to like and dislike. Whether they like or dislike, they should be respected and allowed to express themselves in their respective spaces. Of course, this right should be based on relative rationality, not to cause harm to others, and within the margin of compliance with the correct value orientation. I hope my fans and friends can understand that no matter what industry or age they are in, their preferences or behavior should not be out of bounds or out of line, and they should not do things that violate professional norms or violate the bottom line of ethics. Whether in the online world or in real life, everyone should be responsible for their words and deeds. Furthermore, I hope that each of us do not let ourselves be represented by the self-created label of so-and-so's fans, and don't form a distinct position out of this, and even more importantly, don't judge good and bad from this position. Everyone has their own interests and preferences, and fully respects the freedom of each individual's choice and voice. Whether they like me or hate me, it is an individual's right. Love itself should be the source of strength for everyone, and I hope that this source will not consume or even harm anyone. Maybe I cannot change the overall environment, but at least we can start from you and me. Today can be a new starting point. Finally, he also chatted with everyone about himself. The 227 incident also gave him a lot of reflection on his identity as an artist, and taking advantage of this opportunity, he also apologized for his improper words and deeds during his amateur period, and became a better self through constant reflection. He wrote, "Finally, I want to chat with everyone about myself. From entering this industry to today, I have been defined by some labels. But what made me enter this circle was my love for performance and music. It is precisely because of this that I have been trying to become a more professional actor and singer. Facing the sudden criticism of idols lost their voice, I realized that in addition to the professional ability that I have been focusing on, I also need to shoulder the responsibilities and obligations that a public figure and an idol should bear. I was born in an ordinary family in Chongqing. Like many people, I have lived a normal life for more than 20 years. Today, I also need to take this opportunity to apologize for the improper remarks I once said during my amateur days, and for all those who hurt by me unintentionally. I will work hard to learn how to be a better public figure while doing myself well, so that the two Xiao Zhan can accept and merge with each other and become a better self. In the past year, no matter how big or small, I have to be responsible for the turmoil caused by me. I can ask for myself, but I cannot impose a will on others. I just hope that those who really like me can listen to me more carefully. Please add more rationality to personal likes and dislikes, live an active and healthy life, put more focus and energy in your own real life, spend less time fighting, battling, opposing virtual IDs in the online world, and more time working to improve in the real world. Just to be a better version of yourself." This long article can be regarded as an explanation for the disturbances in the past year. In the events of this year, Xiao Zhan experienced a trough that was ridiculed by thousands of people, and now his career has gradually improved. Since the 227 incident, he has faced a lot of grievances and doubts on the internet. We hope he can get out of the shadows as soon as possible and achieve better results in his career in the future.